Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you see this large yellowy blue building behind me, we are at IKEA, and I'm so excited because I haven't been here in so long. For those of you who are new here, in our older house we had an IKEA kitchen built. We just love IKEA, and I love being able to come here. It's not exactly close, so I don't get to go as often as I'd like, but I can't wait to see what they have. I'm looking for just some decor, some organizational items, and of course I'll show you anything that I like in here. So be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos like this. It's a yucky rainy day. The sound of rain is my favorite though, but let's go shopping. Alright, so we are running in the rain, and before I went in, I talked to my sister and she was like, I've actually never been to IKEA, and that inspired me to kind of give you a look around somewhat in a tour way as well, not just to shop with me. So as soon as you walk in, they usually have something on display that has something to do with whatever's going on. So right now it's like the holidays, so they have like a holiday table set up. Usually around like back to school time, they'll have things set up like that. And then you always take up the elevator, at least at ours. Our location is the Conshohocken location in Pennsylvania. So walking in, and these are their carts, and then you just go ahead and grab a yellow bag and attach that bag to your cart. If you have been to IKEA before, sorry if this is redundant, but I just wanted to give everybody an idea. So this is right when you walked in to the right. I don't know all of the names of all of the collections, and if I tried to pronounce these, it would be really sad and you'd probably X out of this video. So I'm just going to show you. I love these little turtles. I thought they would be great for a kid's room. And then these were actually a little DIY, and they gave you instructions on how to do it. That is one of my favorite things about IKEA, is just the ideas that they give you. They have lots of rooms set up with all different decor. You'll see later that they even have decor that they use for other things. And then I loved this. It was so affordable, $5.99 for a little coat rack. So cute. This, I call this one the romantic bedroom, but it could also be just like a very feminine room. These are actually individual cubes on top of each other to make a kind of like a bookshelf looking shelf. You know, I love like my mauvey pink tones with the gold and the tans and the whites, so obviously I loved this. But the idea that I loved about this the most was this cute little light that they had clipped on, because I would never think of that on my own. I think that's a great idea to add some light to your space. And here's some bookshelves, very simple, cute. You can dress them up. They can be functional or as decor, but they really put together the pinks and the grays and the golds and the blacks really, really well. Just kind of wanted to show you everything and give you an idea. But yeah, that's one of my favorite parts. There's just so many cute ideas. My brain is like on overload here because I just get so many ideas with everything that they have laid out. Also, organization is my love language, as I always say. So I love their closet systems. We had this in our older house, and it was great. Chris was able to do it himself, and I also love these little shoe bags. However, I don't think they would be really functional for me because I use all my shoes pretty often. But if you think these would be great in your space, I know they have other colors as well. And I always love their faux plants that they have here. This one was a little bit expensive compared to some other stores, but I still wanted to show you. Now we're going into somewhat of a rustic kitchen that they also had set up on this floor. These are my favorite spaces because they even include things that they would have on their last level of the floor, which is all like little cups and knick-knack type things. That's my favorite level. We will get there. But I just like seeing how they use everything, how they stack the plates, and every kitchen is so different from the next. We also had an IKEA kitchen in our old house as well. But I just like seeing all the different types of styles and how they have things set up. This reminded me of like a rustic kitchen. And then I wanted to show you this knife block. My mother-in-law has something like this. It's very interesting. I have way too many knives for this, but you just stick your knives right in there. You can see on the little pantry here, it says open here. So whenever they have that sign on something, of course I'm opening it to see what they have inside. But this was really cool how they had this pantry set up, and I love that they sell all of these items as well. All of these organizational items are making me even more excited I don't want to wish the holidays away because I'm happy with having Christmas this week for us, and happy Hanukkah to everybody who's also celebrating this week, and happy holidays, happy everything. But once Christmas is over, it's always like a really deep clean in my house. I take all the decorations down and do a huge declutter and deep clean. So these organizational items are making me excited for that. I love this little craft room inspiration. You can see they have new ideas written on each little box, like ribbon and buttons and all of that. And then these are actually metal up here. And then I love the easel. They have a ton of really great kids items, which we will get to. I will show you all of that. I usually always leave with at least one thing for the kids, whether it's like their spoons or their forks or their bowls. I'm always leaving here with something for the kids. I thought this one was really cute. It reminded me of like a bachelor pad, so that's why I called it that. Very cute though. I love all the colors in here, and I love, a piece of decor that also has some function, like that little end table that you saw there. It has an opening for you to put things in. I just imagine putting toys in there because I'm a mom. And then here's this desk. I have this desk. I've had it for years, and I absolutely love it. You'll see a little bit later on, I'm going to show you something that I found to go underneath the desk. This room, I said it looks a little murderish, but really cute. I don't know why. It just reminds me of like a murder mystery room. I loved those lights though. And then this reminded me of what I would have as my filming kitchen if I get successful enough one day to have a kitchen that's just for filming, like a lot of other people here on YouTube have. But I thought this is really, really cute and what I would imagine my filming kitchen to be. And I'm also trying to point out some little Valentine's decor that they have out as well. This measuring cup is coming home with me. I was so excited because my measuring cup only goes up to 2 cups, and that one's a lot larger. We have a large family, so that is way better for us. I call this like a magical alleyway. I love this, but I'm like a bug. Like anytime I see lights, I'm like, ooh, lights. I love lights. So if there's a restaurant that has like lights outside, I'm like, oh, I want to go there. And Chris is like, really? Just because I have lights? And I'm like, well, it's pretty. It looks nice. And then I thought this was a great sale for $9.99, these planters. I love, love, love all of these little fairy lights. It just looks so magical over here. I'm like a wannabe boho girl, so I really love this. I don't know what I call my style because it's like kind of clean, kind of have a 4-kiddish type house, kind of boho. I don't really know what my style is, but I love this room, and I loved these little end tables that I talked about earlier. They're different colors, and I showed you the price difference between the larger one and the smaller one. It's a $20 price difference. I also love this outdoor space. I'm definitely going to be doing something at the Bay House with the lights like this. It's just like we're starting from scratch, so I have so many ideas, and we just have to find a place to start. We're starting with redoing the kitchen in our Bay House, so stay tuned for that. And I just wanted to show you the prices of the outdoor furniture here and the rugs and all of that. Going into another room now. This was really interesting to me. So it's a wall hung table. It says it seats 2. I only see 1 chair here, and I'm not sure how you would fit 2 people here, maybe on the other sides, but you'd have to have really small plates. But I thought it was interesting. If you have a smaller space, or you have a kid that's going to college or going into a small dorm room or a small apartment, I feel like IKEA has great small space solutions. I just thought this was interesting, so I wanted to show you. It doesn't actually turn. I've never seen anything like that. And then I'm a sucker for any of these cute little bottles for hand soap or dish soap. I also love the organizational items that they had over here as well. So this was right in the middle of the store. I thought it was pretty, not my style, but still very pretty. And then anything that I find that has an orange tag that says new, I am showing you because I'm trying to show you anything that may be new here as well. Be sure to comment down below and let me know what your favorite room was or your favorite item was from this IKEA shop with me. I know it's a longer video, but I hope that you can enjoy it or put it on in the background as you're doing other things. So here's another one of those cabinets that say look inside, and they're just showing you their organizational items and how they labeled everything like games and remotes and things like that. Again, really love how they give you different ideas for organization and decor. So the same way that I love lots of lights, I love lots of windows and plants. So I wanted to show you how these hanging plants look that they're actually hanging up here. And they also have a bunch of other like faux plants and some real plants as well. But I did grab some more of these hanging plants because whenever I have like an open shelf or anything like that, I'm like, oh, I need my IKEA hanging plant. And then here's some other great storage solutions. I don't know why, but this kitchen reminded me of a city living kitchen. I know a lot of cities, like New York City especially, the kitchens are much smaller, but this, I don't know, it just gave me city kitchen vibes, and I like it a lot. We've had IKEA blinds in the past, and they are really great blinds. Who here remembers this coffee table from our old house? I actually wound up having Chris move it to the basement because I was so afraid of the kids smashing their heads on it, and it is glass on top, but I remember I loved decorating the inside of it. And we actually got ours off of a like Facebook Marketplace. And then here's that coffee table that I thought might be good for the bay house, but again, you know, I'm like terrified of coffee tables with the kids getting hurt. I still don't even have a coffee table in our home. Then over here, I'm just showing you some sleeper sofas. We were looking at one for the guest room at the Bay House, so we're just kind of exploring our options, and we took this video to remind ourselves as well for when we are actually going to purchase one. Also, we have an IKEA couch in the Bay House as well. I showed that in like the beginning of the video. I didn't really talk about it, but I wrote Bay House couch on screen, so in case you missed it, it is in the beginning of the video. I thought this piece would be great by your door or in a mudroom. Just add a little cushion on top and make it like a shoe cabinet and a little bench for the kids to sit on as you're putting their shoes on. So the area that we're in right now is more like storage area, bookshelves, and things like that. I really loved this bookshelf, and I could see it in the Bay House guest room because the guest room there is also going to be like the kids' room. And then I wanted to show you this because it reminded me of our craft table down in the basement. This is actually two pieces put together, like two little bookshelves put together. And then here's my favorite little plant that I mentioned earlier that I have all over the house. I always love these little cake stands. However, I'm trying to find one that I like on Amazon, but if you have an IKEA close to you, they're only $17.99. And then these were the first time that I've seen the little storage containers, like for food, the food storage containers, the Tupperware, if you will, that have a glass top to match the glass bottom. Usually it's plastic. And then I thought this was a great idea. So they sell these whiteboards, and this is three of them put together. And I just, I'm a sucker for organization and like planning and all of that. So of course I love these, and I loved how they had the little lights over top of them as well. All right, now we're in the odds and ends section pretty much, which is like my favorite part. But I saw this really cute little heart banner, and I thought it'd be great for Valentine's Day. However, I couldn't find it, so I didn't get it. And then here, I showed you these earlier, but now I have a price to go with them. This is a great solution for a smaller kitchen. It's basically a bar cart, and then you could put this over top of it and use it as a cutting board. These little shelves here are like the upgraded spice racks that we all use for our kids' books and things like that. I've had them in all my kids' nurseries, but now they have like a little white part attached to it, and they are very cute. I've also had the hanging plant stand over there, and of course I love all the gold in this. So in our old IKEA kitchen, I had these everywhere because they fit great in the IKEA drawers. But I still have one in my junk drawer currently here. So you just got to make sure that your drawers fit. And then here's like my original first ever over the sink strainer that I had in my old house before they started coming out everywhere. And I love it. And I always get questions on these baskets. I have them in my pantry. I have one for onions and one for potatoes. I showed this whiteboard to Chris, and I was like, I swear it wasn't me, because it totally looks like something that I would write down. So I thought these were really cute, and they did have an orange tag that said that they were new, but very pretty and romantic looking. And tell me this isn't everybody's husband while they're out shopping with them. So he was pointing to these bookshelves, which are actually two of the same bookshelves, just shaped differently to make them that shape. And then this is random, but I love how simple this Christmas tree is. Just very minimal, very bare, but I really loved it. So you wound up finding the shelves online just to show you what I was talking about and how those are two different bookshelves put together. I really loved this glass and the fact that it had a glass top to it as well, but I had no use for it. And then I had to show you this because I know a lot of you are really into these types of mirrors. I forget what they're called. It's not my style, but they are very pretty. So here is a thing that I saw that goes underneath of the desk that I currently have in my office. This is where I have like my Cricut stuff on, so I thought this would be a great idea to have some of your Cricut supplies in as well if you also have your Cricut sitting on a desk like this. I really like this room as a teenager's bedroom. I feel like it's pretty and fun. There's all different prints and designs. However, it still has those innocent touches like ballet shoes and butterflies. I really love these lights and the fact that you can have as many or only one if you want. They're $16 a piece and you attach them to your ceiling. This room is just very light and airy, a little too much shiplap for me, but I like all the decor in here. How cute is this bath? They don't sell the bath, but I just love how they really stage every single room down to the little fake food. I feel like I would have loved this room as a preteen or a teenager. It's very cute, and I also, of course, love like the little whiteboard and homework area, the little eyelashes on the wall. I thought it was very cute. If my kids are this organized, I would be so proud of them. Look at this. So I called this the cool new parent room. It's a shared room with a baby and the parents, and it gave me all the feels. Definitely miss this time in my life when you have a baby in your room and all of that. I love how they even had like a little boppy over here in the bar cart set up with like baby products. It was just really cute. Gave me all the feels. I thought this was really cool how they painted the spice racks the same color as the walls and then showed you how organizational items could fit inside of them. Again, just love all of the creativity and ideas at IKEA. Then this mirror we had in our old bedroom at our old house. It was my favorite thing ever, but unfortunately it cracked, but such a great mirror. I know this style is very in lately, so I wanted to show it and I thought it would be cute for like a baby's nursery or a kid's room. And then we still have this ironing board. We've used it for 100 years now. I swear I can't remember when we got it, but I still use the same exact ironing board. So speaking of this drying rack and ironing board, we are getting ready to redo our laundry room, which is very small. So if you have a small laundry room, you have any ideas or tips for me, be sure to comment them down below. Or if you have any inspo pictures, you can send them over to me on Instagram at t.beaston. I thought this was really cute. It's a new item and it reminds me of what I have in my little alcove in my bedroom that I got from TJ Maxx, and it was just like a lot cheaper than this, but I had to show you because it's new. And then I always love their mirrors here, like the round one I just showed you. I love how this one has like a backlight to it. To the kids stuff, which is like one of my favorite areas. They have the cutest things. I love this little bed, and then I found it in pink. I was torn as whether or not I should get this for Evie as her first bed, because it would match Ella's bed that's pink. So here's the little IKEA kitchens. They're $100. I've seen so many people make these into like these really pretty, amazing kitchens. If you look up IKEA kids kitchens on Pinterest, you'll see a million ideas. This is also great for like a preteen boy or a teenager boy. My kids would have loved this. So I saw these lights and I was like, what is this? And then when I realized that they were like heads, it totally freaked me out and I thought it was so weird. Not a fan. I do love these handles on this dresser here. And then also I'm going to show you, our kids have this table and chairs and they're great. We keep them out all the time. They wipe off easily with a magic eraser, as I'm sure you've seen in my videos before. But the table is $40 and then the chairs are $15 a piece. Very lightweight plastic and like I said, super easy to clean. My kids don't have an IKEA kitchen, but they do have all of these pots and pans. They're really great. My boys are 5 and 7, and they're not really into Legos yet, but I think these are really great for, if you have little kids that are into Legos or organizers, plus you can build on top of them. So here's that bed I was talking about. However, what I was saying we were torn about is whether or not just to get her a big girl bed, just the same exact one as Ella's, instead of, essentially buying 2 beds sooner or later. And then these are the cups and the bowls and the spoons and the forks that we have. So I had to pick up some more. Got rid of our other ones. They're like $2 and they're great. They last forever. These little high chairs always pull at my heartstrings because both of my boys were in these high chairs together at one point, and those were some of the best days of my life. So seeing those just always remind me, and they were great. Again, super easy to clean and very affordable. I loved this little baby blanket, and it's so sad to be done having kids, but one day I'll have grandkids, but I don't think I'd ever be able to handle 5. So then here's just some IKEA history if you're a nerd like me and like to read things and know about things. This light was interesting. It's like old school and modern all in one, but I just had to show you that because I thought it was pretty cool. Again, not my style, but something that was interesting. And then these reminded me of like those stasher bags. And then this is like a little, like the covers that you put over your fruit. I didn't purchase any of these, but I did think they were cool. So I do own these. I've had these for a while. They're just little like cork boards you could put your hot pots and pans on when you're serving. I also have some of their colanders, not this one, but I do have the white one. So besides the plant and the measuring cup, these also came home with me. They're like little towels. I thought it would be great for like putting under my cutting board when I'm chopping things up, or just like using in the kitchen. Also, I'm a sucker for coffee mugs in general, but especially clear ones. I was proud of myself. None of these came home with me, but we do already own this one. I also have one of these left. I don't know what happened to the other two, but I use that for my lemon ginger tonic. And then I want to show you some like decorative pieces. They have tons of throw pillows, little lamps, and all kinds of things, as you'll see here. These also came home with me. I love them. I have one regret. I wish I would have got two sets. I wish I would have got one for here and one for the Bay House. This was my favorite little plant sprayer. However, I did not purchase it because I don't have any live plants currently. And then I thought these were really cute to put your plants in as well. Nice and boho. Yeah, I like that they have the plastic in it so water doesn't ruin it. These are just really strange and different magnets. They reminded me of like beauty blenders. I don't know, but I was just showing you the whiteboard and the chalkboards that they have. I had to show you this new item, this cute little tea light bunny holder thing. I love Easter just because it feels like, okay, pretty soon summer is going to be here. I'm not a winter girl. And then here's what it looks like before you check out. If you're going to get like any of the furniture, you basically write down a number and then find it down here. And then they'll still have some cute little pieces for you to pick up on your way out as well. But I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And I will actually be uploading on Christmas. It'll be a marathon video, but if you need something to watch on Christmas, I will be here. I hope you all have an amazing holiday.